could barely do a couple boiled eggs, so it was a big deal for me. One day I was visiting a family friend here in Connecticut, and the lady, she can cook. When I first tried the food, I felt like I was back home. I felt like I was having my mom's cooking. So it came to me, why don't I create a platform where people can buy this traditional food online? And this is where I created Home Cooked. So Home Cooked is basically a website where cooks or people that have time on their hands can create an account on the website and upload the meals that they cook, and the customer would visit the website, browse through it, and choose the meal that they want. So our target market is gonna be the middle-class immigrants, foreign-born people, specific and generally the United States citizens. The competitors could be Blue Apron and HelloFresh. It's a different category. It's not ethnic food. The website will be like a service that lies between the customer and the cook. The website will be charging 10% of the total purchase order. The required investment for the first year is going to be $30,000, and the average return on investment over 4 years is going to be 871%. So the objective is to use technology to track our customers, to be more efficient and effective, to become leaders in ethnic cooking, to create a diverse group of ethnic cooks to encompass all the diverse populations in the United States, and to encourage entrepreneurship. Market analysis. So as you can see here, the revenue for food delivery business in 2018 alone is $121 billion. And how much people order? Most people order up to $50. Now, as I mentioned before, the target market is going to be, at first, the immigrants, the foreign-born people, which their population is going to be 43 million. So if for 2018, the 121 billion is for the whole population of America, the 43 million is going to be $16 billion. Again, it's only the initial target market. So our marketing strategy is going to be focusing on social media marketing. In 2017, more than 80% of adults have accounts on social media. We're going to use that for web trafficking, building conversions, improving communications, and we're going to be investing in social media $15,000 for the first year. Here's the breakdown how we're going to be using the $30,000. As I mentioned before, marketing $15,000. So if we use $15,000 for marketing, we estimate for the exposure, we're going to be having 20 purchases per day, per year 7,300. So the customer acquisition cost is going to be $2. Second year, we're going to be paying on marketing $40,000, more exposure, more purchases. The customer acquisition cost is going to drop to $1, and so forth to 0.68 on the fourth year. So here is the 4-year projection for our project. As you can see, in year 1, the sales should be $36,500. These are only the 10% from the total purchases that we are going to be selling, and the costs are going to be $30,000. To our pockets, it's going to be $4,000, only 23% return on investment. The second year, we're going to be paying more, as I mentioned before, on social media marketing. So we're going to having more exposure, more sales, $180,000. To our pockets, $85,000. Fast forward to year 4, $730,000, $420,000 to our pockets. With 2,100% return on investment, the average is 871. So as an overview to our business, we want to create a strong pool of entrepreneurship, to a platform that satisfies people's needs to have their traditional or ethnic food, and at the same time to give them a slice of home. Our long-term goal is to use all the data that we're accumulating from the customers, from the people visiting our site, to create more revenue. So we will use this data to create premium memberships for the cooks, where we'll be giving them more exposure to the populations that are most interested in them, and so on and so forth. So this is my business plan. Thank you.
Aside from social media, what other methods would you be using to market or advertise your product? Because you have to remember that you have a diverse audience, different languages, and different language barriers? Thank you.
So initially, I'm gonna be using word of mouth, targeting places where ethnic groups will are focused, churches, mosques, whatever communities that have diverse ethnic groups. I believe word of mouth is would get results. So this will be like as of the first year. And when the concept is proved, and cooks are making money, and customers are liking the results, they will be seeing how the cooks have reviews, who's the best cook, and it should pick up from there.
Yeah, my thinking of this is you need to establish a really strong brand,
Right.
because your extra strategy is to sell to, you know, Blue Apron or Health Fresh, because that's where it's going to go.
Right.
So logistics of doing this is enormous. The capital investment is unreal.
Right.
And you know, Blue Apron's a publicly traded company, and they had to go public in order to finance their expansion. But good luck.
Yeah, this would be like the exit strategy. So maybe as we grow up, we might eventually sell it off for a big industry. But yeah, it's a long-term goal.
So my sister works for Blue Apron, so I'm about to test you. I'm actually really curious. I know it's a very brief and general overview, and I do a lot of food subscriptions. So I guess in terms of picking, is it more towards the user who signs up for it is picking a specific type of food, or are you trying more towards bringing different exposure of cuisines? Like, I guess if I'm about to sign up for this, what exactly are my options? Like, are there different meal plan options? Is it family plan versus a single person? What's the flexibility with that?
Yeah. So basically, the customer will be checking the website. They will choose with which ethnic food they want. So if he's Brazilian and he's like craving for Brazilian food, he can just go to this Brazilian cook, check their page, choose this meal that he loves, and they can contact the cook online, like on the website, and they can customize it as their own. Like, I want like this much portions, that much, and the cook would ship it for them.
And I should say, I've had ethnic food from Blue Apron. I'm Filipino. They tried to do a Filipino dish, and it was like total miss. My mom was like, "This is not Filipino food." So this concept, I have to say, is very interesting, especially with someone who grows up with ethnic food. Some people just don't get it right. So kudos.
Thank you.